some comments for the bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Through you, I agree with a lot of the sentiments made by my colleagues today. That we have seen these street takeovers occur all over Connecticut and the United States, and there have been some very egregious cases, particularly the one in Milford that my good colleague pointed out just earlier. One of those egregious examples, in my opinion, occurred in my home city of Bristol last year. And what made that case particularly egregious was that it occurred on our Memorial Boulevard, around one of our biggest monuments, honoring our World War II veterans that died in combat. And you know, when I first got news of that event, you know, my first visceral reaction was that of disgust at what happened. But I couldn't help but think that it's, that event was really more a symptom of a greater problem that we have in our society, which is, the problem of just the moral degradation of our youth. And, we could point to many reasons for that. It's definitely a thing. We see it within our pop culture. Through the mediums of social media, TikTok, Facebook, just the sort of activities that our youth are involved in, and we're just not heading in the right direction, I think, as a country on that front. But that's beside the point of what we're here to address today. I do support the premise of the bill, and I do support the bill in its current form. I would go even further if it were up to me. I am not on the Judiciary Committee, and I guess in that sense I didn't have an input on it. But I do plan on supporting the bill, and I really hope that it'll at least give law enforcement more tools and resources to so that we see less and less of these street takeover types of situations. Hopefully, one day we can really put a dent in this problem, and to the point where it'll really be a rarity that we see something like this. It's very egregious. And one more time about the situation in Bristol. It also happened the night before Easter Sunday. So, it really offended a lot of people. And it didn't really disrupt any traffic flow because of the time in which it occurred. But nonetheless, the symbolism of what transpired was enough to really upset a lot of people in my community, across party lines, across political ideologies. As a community, we were all very perturbed by what had occurred, and that is the sentiment that I'm getting from a lot of my colleagues here, which doesn't surprise me. It's an issue that is, as one of my colleagues pointed out, we're seeing across the country, much less across the state of Connecticut.